the room changes and goes dark.
Damn it.
As you have now a vision of your father seated in a delusion jail cell, back straight, perfect posture, head still held high, as he looks around him and contemplates his surroundings.
I think about Gem's friend, the ant in the garden.
Sure. You don't see it as much as you feel it. In this case, where every sensation is happening all at once, what is singled out for you is a single feeling. It's different than feelings you've felt. It's different than feelings you've understood living flesh creatures to feel. It's fairly simple, uncomplicated, but very present, albeit one note. It is just a loneliness. And an unrelenting understanding of duty
Oh,
as it continues to stand guard.
Speaking of standing guard.
Literally.
wow, Murph. Wow.
That's so rigid.
Now, at the thought of Novar, all of you are feeling and experiencing these things all at once. It seems like the thought of Novar is where a lot of this settles upon. The visions around you begin to move and change again. You get the sense that what you are now envisioning or feeling or seeing is not something that has happened. It's not something that is currently happening. It is something that could be. It is being shared with you. You see glimpses of the surface of the world. Trees and plants are completely stripped of their leaves and branches. They are dead, decaying husks of what they once were. The Firian jungle, the home of Thilo Asari, where you are now, it looks like it has become a decaying swamp, slowly being swallowed by what looks to be a turbulent kind of poisoned sea. The mountains themselves, which were once covered in all sorts of different shrubs and evergreen life, are slowly kind of crumbling, withering away. You see cities, these once tall, proud bastions of ingenuity. They themselves are empty, lifeless husks. You can see bands of people through the streets fighting each other for scraps, for resources, before they seem to all flee at once as shadows move through dark alleyways and seem to take anybody left behind. You're brought back to your present being. And what you feel now is a yearning, a plea. It feels like someone reaching out to you. And you do all hear in your head a voice that's barely a whisper. You're not even quite sure if you're hearing words or if you're just feeling them. but you hear the voice say, "There is a way to stop this. To close the wounds. Find my last living offspring. She will show you what you need. And take these with you. They will grow the magic of this place somewhere new. And out of his reach." You look at the center of the stone table where Volk still has his hand placed, slowly kind of curling up around his fingers. A small plant blossoms, and 3 small, what look to be seed pods, unfurl themselves and dangle.
I'll reach out and take the seeds.
You take all 3. They very lightly detach themselves from the flower and sit safe in your hands. The last thing you feel is a wave of sadness, of loss, of mourning, of reflection. Before that presence seems to pull its arms back from around you, fade away, and you all find yourselves once more in a crystalline cavern with many faces staring at you through the shimmering surface that are they themselves slowly beginning to fade away until the room stops spinning and you are left with the jagged crystal room you originally found yourself in.
Can we see them yet?
Everyone who is outside of the room, that veil seems to lift and you are able to see inside the figures of Valterra, Elaine, and Davina.
Is Elaine still Angelesque?
Elaine is, as you have always known her, a
Ah.
beautiful porcelain being with streaks of gold.
You guys good in there?
What? Jasper, they can't hear us.
Yes, I can now.
No, we're good.
Dummy.
You still can't hear them. You gotta keep them outside the room.
I hit your side.
All right, I put my head in the veil. You guys good? We couldn't see you there for a bit.
I think so. A lot just happened.
You tell me.
Tell them to come out.
You guys.
With one
I
hand
can't hear.
holding Davina's, the other, I'll open up and look at the seeds, the pods that were left there.
2 things. 1, you glance down at Davina's hand, and you can feel the brass down there, the brass of her arm. The seed pods themselves, 3 small little clusters with a very, very soft green glow, still sit right in your hand.
I'll take her metal hand that I was holding. I'm going to take the green seed pods. I'm going to place them in her hand and like curl her fingers around them. hold on to these.
She's very lost for words. And slowly, but like very cautiously, like closes her palm around them as she looks up to you.
Can't think of anyone better to keep watch over those.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
She's just gonna give a nod of her head. She's not. Doesn't
Turn
have
to the
words
rest of the
right now.
group. And kind of lead Dev out of the room, back out with everybody else.
So, what happened?
It was somewhat similar to what happened at the seat of the Celestials. But there was someone here. There was,
What?
I don't know, the mother of the Fae, I think? Some being that...
It's like mother of all the precursor races.
Esmeralda, who's there? I keep forgetting.
She's doing great.
Here's you say this and takes out sprinting down the corridor.
I'll sprint after
What?
her. I'm fast. I'll go running behind her.
Okay. As you chase her down, you realize she's heading towards that altar area that you were all at before. And she walks up and she points to the female figure up on the wall. And she says, I truly believe you have been blessed by one of the timeless ones. Our mother.
One of the timeless ones? Is
Who
The
that-
gods
are the
before the
timeless
gods.
ones?
Before the Pentamount. Would Davina know this?
Yeah. It's like people basically have a general understanding of something had to come before what we know now.
Mm-hmm.
None of the Soul Shepherds in any of their teachings and any of their stories have ever like admitted to or claimed having created the world or the people in it. And so it's always been this mystery of like, well, then where did we come from? And they've kind of just attributed this idea of like beings older than time itself, older than Zholmyr, are responsible, and they've colloquially just referred to them as the timeless ones.
Cool. Did we get what we needed?
Think so.
Mhm.
But I think it's going to entail moving the seat of the Fae.
She said to find
Wow.
her last living daughter, her child.
Brain.
Yeah, did she show you guys where the third seat is?
No.
I think it's unrelated, but
I mean, that's like...
she said to find her last remaining child,
remaining-
essentially.
Esmeralda, I feel like you're probably most suited for this kind of a question. Any idea what that means? Or where to start looking?
Well, the children seem to refer to the steward races, so the Celestials, the Fae, and the Nereids. As to the last surviving child, well, I can't quite be sure exactly what she meant by that.
Hmm.
The last
We'll figure it
surviving
out.
The last surviving steward, I guess.
are gone, correct? As are the Celestials. So I guess that leaves the Nereids.
Third seat.
Yeah.
It's a good guess.
Kind of hard to get something under the water.
I think if any of them were to survive this long,
Yeah.
it makes sense that it would be them.
They were the wisest of the stewards, supposedly. And the most cautious.
We were also gifted seeds, I think, to plant somewhere new, away from whoever it is Novar is working for, out of his reach.
away from
Reestablish, I think,
Strock.
the seed.
Far away from Strock.
Well, far away from Strock's kind of hard right now.
I think, in addition to finding the Nereid, we will also need to find where these go. And Jasper, maybe you'll have some insight into that.
Yeah, I mean, my first thought is, if not here, then the Boreal Tundra with the other ancestors of the Fae. If anybody's going to defend it as fiercely as my kin, it's going to be them.
Esmeralda kind of nods, and she's like, another astute observation. Yes, certainly. The Chalith Wood Elves are quite fervent in all of their endeavors. Certainly.
We all know they're very zealous when it comes to the defense of the quintessence. Even what we do, they find an abomination. So I can't
Indeed.
I can't see them fighting against anyone harder than the Legion Empire.
From what I
Then
understand,
I guess,
yes.
I said, then I guess that's who we'll have to bring this to.
This world's round, right?
Yes.
All right. Then it's not the complete opposite direction.
Wrong. Davina's a flat earther.
Oh my god.
Always gotta be one.
And Vel and Davina's relationship ends right then and there. You can't be with a flat earther.
That's
What is
Tylenol? Hell yeah, that's Tylenol. Get a little titty in there.
Oh god.
Take our Tylenol, believe in a flat earth.
Damn.
Oh, I'm so woke.
I mean, order of operations. Are we getting these seeds to their new resting place, or are we going to the third seat first?
If the Nereid are the last remaining offspring, then the Timeless One said she will show you what you need.
Okay.
So perhaps she'll have more information for us. I think before we go reestablishing one of the seeds, let's talk to her first.
Yeah, would have been great if she gave us some more info about where the third seat was, but you know.
You know what, Jasper? This is better than just Pinterest. A god who likes Pinterest. Okay, we got more than images this time.
So I also think I have some semblance, right? From my last vision, I have some idea.
We know like Northwest Waters.
Well, I was shown
above
hang on.
game. Theo says we know, but I don't know.
No, I think we know. There was we saw the map.
Yeah, it was like
We know exactly
Yes,
where
there
it
was
is.
There was a map. It was basically. Let me pull it
Oh
up
yeah,
on
we
the
took
map.
a old school like etching thing of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We know
it was
exactly where
like-
it is.
I
Hi, Bubby.
believe
the Gulf of
it was-
Astara.
No, it was It was out in the Beryl Ocean.
Mm.
Right? I can go back and look.
I remember it being like
This is why we have it recorded.
I remember it being like Northwest Waters, but
West.
Remember it
okay.
being opposite of where we were in Starport. So it was like
Right.
the
Oh,
ocean
south-
all the way in the
southwest.
corner. South.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Then it might. Yeah. Okay, it might have been the
Southeast.
Beryl Ocean.
Southeast.
Okay, wait, I have it right here. Session 10.
I think it was in the
It said the
Pocus.
southwest, so Barrel Ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, not to throw a wrench in all this, our grand machinations, but my home is still under attack. So, how are we getting out of here?
With Novar on the ropes, they're likely to pull back for the time being.
How do you know that?
He's in control, and he was just smacked down. He's going to need to and want to regroup.
Like 11.
At the end of the day, he's scared.
Okay.
We can go back up to the surface and make sure.
Well, I mean, we have to go up to the surface regardless. So we'll see what's happening, I guess.
But let's make sure that whatever the Timeless One gave us stays with us. I think it's too risky to join the fight.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to figure out a way out of here, though.
Go see what it looks like first.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we leave, I'm gonna hang back and be the last one to leave the room with the statue of the Timeless
I
One.
don't leave you out of my sights. There's not a chance in hell.
Okay, I'll see that Jasper's not gonna leave. So her hand is outstretched, right? Sort of like this. On the way out, I'm gonna grab her hand and just whisper so low that hopefully Jasper doesn't hear.
I'm not like trying to like.
Not breathing down your neck.
Yeah, I'm not breathing down your neck. I'm just like you're not out of my sight.
And I'm just gonna whisper.
Although I do have a passive perception of 17, so.
I can't rid the darkness from the world until I can rid it from myself. I need your help. And I'll walk out.
Okay. You all make your way back through the area from which you all came in. You make your way over the spider carcass, Goliath spider carcass at the front. And of course, you're making it with some urgency, right? Like you're all being ushered forward by Esmeralda and Jasper and others. You make your way up through the root system that you had climbed down to get there. And eventually, you make your way up through the area that you had first entered, where these vines were split apart by Esmeralda. And as you do, as you guys are climbing, you can hear, as you get higher and higher up, the battle is still raging. All right, let me go look.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love how Sal is like, yeah, Jasper's just gonna like let me out of his sights. Like it's fine. I'm just gonna wait for everybody to leave. Like nothing happened.
The Timeless Ones are timeless. They've made mistakes. They understand.
Oh my God.
No, totally. And so, as you guys get higher, you hear more explosions, more booms. You are starting to hear more evidence of the fighting continuing to happen until you eventually come to the main area, sort of the main hall of the home tree where you had first entered and met with Tourmaline and Orchid and everyone else. As you get there, you find a rather grisly scene. Corpses of Delesian soldiers and Ilbrian knights are scattered amongst the room. A few Ilbrian warriors are kind of walking around, checking on any Delesian soldiers that are maybe clinging to life and trying to kind of like finish them off. You see that there's far in the far corner of the room, there's a group of elves that seem to be kind of huddled together, a couple kneeling down to the ground. And then you hear the sharp commands and the sharp voice of Orchid, who you look over and she is leading a pair of elves. She is streaked in blood, and she takes a rapier and kind of wipes it on the sleeve of her robe and sheathes the rapier. And she's kind of barking orders at the other soldiers, and she's like, "No time to sit here and dawdle. We have to finish the evacuation. Have we fully evacuated the cultural district?" And one of the orders is like, "Almost, ma'am. Like, we're almost there." And then she's continuing to kind of just like, do her thing.
Are the skyships still coming towards Thilo Asari, or are they starting to retreat?
You're inside, so you can't tell.
Oh, I thought we could see out the top.
No. The main hall is down at the bottom, and then it leads up into that main chamber where.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll head outside and see if I can see what's happening.
Woo! Velterra, you make your way outside, and as you look up, the sky itself now has grown brighter as the morning has slowly progressed. It's sort of like mid-dawn at this point. It's kind of, the whole sky is kind of streaked orange and yellow as some of the blue starts to come into view. The sky ships continue to hover directly overhead. Cannon fire is still being heard from the arcane cannons. The battle is still raging.
I'm going to try my best to see if I can pick out an airship that I saw in the vision that Novar was brought to. Any
Go ahead.
indicating, like, mark or anything that I can tell which one he might be on?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
2 again.
Wow! The way this group rolls.
no.
It doesn't look like Novar's running scared.
What is that?
What is that?
So sorry, it's my iced coffee.
Yes, girl!
Woo!
Uh,
It was like ASMR.
how many
On
are
my
left?
way to buy a book and get a little treat. Just
Love.
How many ships are left?
okay.
More than you can count.
Okay.
Crap. Okay. Do I still have a use of the Griffin totem? Or is it like a once per day
No,
thing?
you
Or
guys,
is
you
it a...
guys used it to get there.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a once or like per short rest or something.
Once per, I
per
think,
every
5
days.
days.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Who has
Damn,
the seeds?
all right.
Violet doesn't know. Who has the seeds?
Davina.
Yes. Oh, I thought Vel did. Never mind.
Nobody knows,
yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, that's
true.
nobody
knows except
You
for
haven't shared.
Vel and Davina.
Correct. Do you
Yeah.
ask us who has the seeds, or are you asking
yeah,
like,
yeah,
out
yeah.
of the game?
Yeah, I'm asking. Violet is asking because she's seeing the battle is still raging. Novar's not leaving, so
They're safe.
they're safe. These people aren't.
Correct.
Are we going to join the
You
fight?
can't lie. Elaine, do you have the seeds?
No.
Okay, which one of you has the seeds?
Whomever has the seeds. That was amazing.
So good. All right, which of you?
I look at you, Val. I look at you, Dav. I was like, well, then both of you are sitting out of this fight. Or whoever has the seeds can sit out of this fight.
Jasper, I don't think you're going to want to hear this, but I think we use this battle to get out of here and get to the coast and find a way to get...
I have no illusions. My people are already evacuating. We are abandoning Thilo Asari.
We will remake it. That's what this is all about.
This is more of just making sure who needs most protection in this fleeing.
I look at Vel for confirmation, I guess.
We protect everyone, and everyone gets out.
Okay, cool. So Dav has the seeds.
Dav has the seeds. Okay. And we're leaving. Okay.
Jasper, one of us may or may not still be working for Strzok, so maybe we keep that a secret for more than 5 seconds.
Fair point.
I'm not
Oh
going to
my
be working
God.
for him for much longer. And also,
That's
again,
not
it's
very
all-
helpful.
It's all out of my
That makes
control.
nobody feel better about anything.
Oh, well, it's making me feel a little bit better.
Well, that's what we were all worried about, so I'm glad.
I know. Hey, listen.
Oh my god.
You want me to get healed? That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I go up to Orchid.
Yes.
Orchid, I need 4 Quetzals. Can you get me that? We have the seeds. We need to get out.
She looks at you and she's like, seeds. Fine. Listen.
Yeah, why would she know about the seeds?
Well,
She doesn't even-
seat.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh.
seeds.
Me,
Yeah,
I heard
that's
seeds,
true.
yeah.
I was like,
So,
wow,
like,
Jasper's being real fast and loose with all this information.
Sharing the secret.
Damn.
Seat.
Hey, Novar, the seeds!
You'll never get these.
You want these seeds?
Seat.
We're going to 29 degrees south, 40 degrees west. We'll see you.
45 Oak Street, meet me outside.
I keep forgetting my window's open and everyone can hear me. That's fine. That's whatever. Okay, so Orchid is sort of just like, yes, listen, here's the deal. Here's the plan. We're making for CL. We're bringing as many citizens as we can to there. We're going to rendezvous. We need to figure out a way to regroup. We need to figure out a way to get in touch with our Chalith neighbors to the north. I already plan on calling in favors from both the gnomes of Lotvale and the Tritons of the Emerald Tides. We have a lot that we need to figure out. If you can, help us with this evacuation or meet us there. We need to talk. This is not the place.
Yes.
She's going to bark an order at one of the generals to basically help you with whatever you need. And then she's going to start to walk away, and then she's going to turn back, and she's going to look at you, Jasper, and she's going to point to the far corner of the room where that group of elves is still huddled. And she's going to say, I know he means a lot to you. It doesn't look like Tourmaline's going to make it.
I run over.
You run across the room, jumping over the corpses on the floor. You arrive in the huddle. You can see that the elves that are all there are kind of the more administrative folks. On the ground, with raspy breaths, is Tourmaline, who is being cradled by Micah Embergleam, his nephew, who kind of just holds him with a little bit of a blank look on his face.
Is Tourmaline alive right now?
He's alive and breathing unsteadily, yes.
I'll put my hand on his chest and say, hold on, friend. And then I am making a beeline for Esmeralda.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You save him now. If you do anything in this whole ordeal, you save him now.
Of course, come. And she lays down next to Tourmaline. Old friend, rest. Easy, gentle breaths. And she's going to reach into her pocket.
I'm pacing like an angry dad that's
In a hospital.
in a hospital where nothing's in his control and he just needs to pace out the anger.
She reaches down and she whispers an incantation. A soft yellow glow comes from her fingers, and she lays a hand on his chest. And her eyes kind of cross a little bit. Her brow furrows. And she says, I don't understand these. She takes another deep breath. displays both hands, and more pronounced utters another incantation. She looks down. She looks back at you, Jasper, and she says, something about these wounds. They're unnatural.
What do you mean they're unnatural?
Micah is going to look up at you. And he's going to say, it was Novar, Jasper. He forced his way into Uncle Torm's mind to glean the location of the seat.
Oh, crap.
Shit.
I'll grab his hand and I'll say we'll make him pay. And then...
As you have your hand on Micah's, Tourmaline reaches up and places his hand on both of yours. And he's going to open his eyes. And he's going to look at you, Jasper. And he's going to say, Jasper, promise me. This is not about revenge. This is about building a peaceful world where your daughter does not have to inherit your rage.
Breaking that intergenerational trauma.
Promise me, Jasper.
This is all my fault. This is... I promise.
And he's gonna kind of like continue to take some breaths, but he's gonna close his eyes and still kind of just like rest there. And Micah's gonna look down at him and look at you, and he's gonna say, I'll stay with him.
I'll go forehead to forehead with Micah and walk away.
With that, the general leads you all to a small area where a few Quetzalcoatluses are stationed up, and he says, here, as promised, for your use.
Before we go over there, I do want to go back to Orchid and inquire where my family is.
She's looking and she's gonna say, Jasper, I have an entire city to keep track of. I'm not 100% sure, but if it's any consolation, we evacuated the outer districts first. From what I understand, it was done fairly easily. They hadn't begun the bombardment yet when we got over there. If I had to guess, I would say your family is headed to CL with the first wave of evacuees.
Okay. All right. Before I leave, I'll put out my hand and say, I know we've had our differences, but you have my respect and thanks.
She'll look at your hand for a second, and then she'll reach out and firmly grasp it, and with her other hand hold it and pull you a little bit closer, and she's going to say, everything I have ever done in my life, Jasper, has been for what I believe to be the good of my people. I now see you act on the same principle. While we may have firm disagreements on exactly what that means or what that looks like, I think we can both agree that now is the time for us to come together with our shared love of our people and our city, save what we can, and come back stronger.
Yes.
I will see you in CL.
Hello, bitches.
It's a traditional greeting. It's
Awful.
like aloha. Hello, witches.
Now,
up,
I know exactly
bitches.
what he was doing. I know exactly what he was doing. It's spelled different.
CL is a K-pop star.
Yes, and that's one of her songs.
Oh my gosh. Incredible.
She's
Now,
wonderful.
the elven port city of CL is
yes.
spelled Siele.
I
Yep.
figured as much. Cool. Yeah, I know where that is. So, I will tell everyone to mount up, and I will start. Oh, I'll whistle for Poppy. So I'll get on Poppy, and we will.
Awesome.
Everybody has their own Quetzal, so I'm going to
Mhm.
stay low. So
I'm gonna mount up, and I'm gonna offer Davina a hand and have her go on the same one as me.
I take it.
Well, we're not leaving a perfectly good Quetzal alone, so I'm going to tie some rope, kind of like tether my, kind of just like a horse leading another horse. What?
The general
Attack
is still
horsing.
there too. You can just give it back
Yeah.
to the
Okay.
general.
Yeah,
Okay.
they could use it here more than we can. I think.
They might want him. Yeah.
Hueys are fleeing the city. He's like, my things.
My face. Okay. I take off. Yep.
Yeah, we'll follow you. As we're going, I want to keep an eye out and see if there's like people evacuating, and if there's any airships that are in danger of like threatening the evacuees. I just want to keep an eye out for that and see if we can help out as we're leaving.
Yes. So this one, I'm not gonna make you roll for because it's pretty. It is what it is. The city itself it sits heavily near the top of the canopy, so it's near the surface of the jungle. It was done purposely for a lot of reasons. It's easy for those airships to be targeting specific areas. The evacuees are fleeing on the jungle floor. They are under the cover of a thick jungle canopy. And so it does not seem as though the airships are targeting specific area. They wouldn't know where to target. I mean, the city itself is still under heavy barrage. That's not to say that the evacuees don't, have a lot of danger to get through before they can find a route out. But it seems like once they reach the jungle, they are not being directly targeted by the bombardment of the airships.
Okay, then I'm gonna wait until we get towards the edge. I'm gonna keep an eye out for like the last airship in the line in that direction. Once we get to that point, just let me know.
Quick question above game.
Yes.
So it was Kiva that was the Jaguar, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's our girl.
That's our girl.
Love her.
What were her people called again?
The Legisi.
The Legisi.
Legisi. Legisa?
Oh yeah, Legisa. Sorry, yeah, Legisa.
Legisa.
I don't remember anything in my own world.
As I'm looking out over Thilo Asari that's burning, would I have a sense if the Legisa were stationed there or if they were outside of the main city?
Oh, they're very much outside the main city.
They're outside.
They're
you
outside.
asked this before, yeah. They're outside.
They are. Okay. Good.
They are. Esmeralda had mentioned to you that they are a very traditionalist society that lives like a very subsistence type lifestyle in the jungles.
Yep. And I know I've interacted with them a ton.
Yes.
Great.
So as we're leaving, and correct me if I'm wrong, Thilo Asari is like, if this is like, if the jungle goes like this, right? And then CL's like down here.
No, so CL, you're thinking of
East.
Gavethas. Gavethas is the city down
It's
the bottom,
down.
which is
Yeah.
where Captain Arison had mentioned that she had sailed back from.
Let me pull up the map.
And CL is north.
CL is
north.
directly east.
Directly
CL
east.
is directly east of Thilo Asari.
Well,
It sits on the other edge of the river delta that lets out into the Emerald Tides.
okay. Well, fuck. That ruins my plan. Okay. So then, I guess actually, do I know where Legisa HQ is?
No, they don't have an HQ. They're like kind of a roaming people that like the jungle is their home. Their general vicinity is closer to Loftvale, which is the home
south.
of the. Yeah, it's south.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle between Thilo Asari and the southern coast,
Like
but it's
that.
a little more
That's-
tucked towards the mountains. It's where the forest gnomes live, the jungle gnomes.
Yeah, that's where I
Oh, there's forest gnomes.
I love
That's
them.
so cute.
Okay, then yeah, I head everybody east. I was gonna make a beeline for the Lagisa, since they were in the same direction, but they are not.
They are not. Not
They
at
are not. So
current
we are
moment,
going,
as you know
we
it.
are going to Dr. Pepper.
I hate you. I actually hate you. Anyways, as you guys are flying, of course, flying kind of close to the tree line to not stand out to any airships or anything like that, you do make your way towards the end of the line, Belterra, and you can see there is one last ship pulling up the rear as they come down from the northeast.
I'm gonna stand up in the saddle and kind of step off the side, like holding on to one side of it. I'll look at Davine and I'll be like, I'll be right back. Wait here. Or stay here. Keep those seeds safe. And I'm gonna lean in and kiss her before I jump off the side.
We're not on stream for this?
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. We're not on stream. Oh my god, yes. Flying on a Quetzalcoatl. Oh my god, I'm dying.
So he
dying.
leans in, he kisses her, and then he leans back and falls off the side before he disappears as I cast invisibility.
Dude,
This is the
Eric!
best
Oh
soap
my
opera.
god!
I'm then going to activate my gift of flight.
Oh my god. Dude, you just
Bro.
went like full romantic commando. Like
I'm going to fly as close to the last airship as I can, and I'm going to cast Fireball targeted in the cockpit behind the window of the last
Oh.
airship.
My gosh.
And I'm going to attempt to blow up at least the command center of the airship.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's no like
I
rolling
think-
for
I
that, right?
Wait.
So yeah, that's just it. The
Makes a
fire is
deck
going to hit
save?
the ship itself. Like everything in the ship is going to catch fire. The
amazing.
people inside would have to make their own
I'm
deck
fucking
saves, and that's
dying.
up to you as to whether or not they, how you want to play that. But
Vel just kissed Dav and is just gonna go blow up an airship. I am fucking dead as we're fleeing a city that's burning and everyone's been safely evacuated.
and the goal is to use the smoke and the explosion as a cover
Sarah J.
as we
Maas could
eventually.
never.
Nah.
Okay, yeah,
No, yeah, I'm good.
So all of
Oh
you,
my god.
all of you on. I've been waiting to use this sound. All of you on the as you sail away, you can
Come sail away.
see.
Come sail away. Come.
So you're looking forward, right? Like you're heading in the opposite direction. All of a sudden, for a split second, there's a bright flash behind you,
Oh.
followed by
Sick.
an enormous explosion. You whip your heads around to see. And Belterra, this is what you are seeing as this whole thing happens. You launch your fireball. It whisks directly into the cockpit of the airship. The entirety of the cockpit instantly explodes in flame. The airship begins to smoke as the flames start to travel up the side. The heat of the fire, as well as the speed that the airship had already been using, now makes it fly at a bit of an erratic pattern as it slams into the nearest airship next to it, which that itself catches fire and explodes, and both begin to sink down to the canopy and disappear beneath the trees.
Dude.
Who
It's
was
a fireball.
that?
Invisibility
ground.
drops. And so I will immediately use the fire and the smoke as cover, and I'm going to retreat back to the Quetzalcoatlus. And I
Go
will.
ahead and make a stealth check for me on
Oh
that.
no, you
Okay.
can get arcane cannon out of the sky.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My stealth is pretty
They're
good.
not.
Oh,
They're
no.
not gonna know.
Oh, no,
They're
no,
not gonna
no, no.
know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know? How would they know?
21.
Dude,
Oh,
well done.
yes.
Okay. You disappear into the smoke and make your way out. You hear
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah,
you hear
Eric.
one lone cannon blast as they seem to fire something just what's the word? Like willy-nilly to try
Sporadically.
to just sporadically just be like something is there. Someone fires a shot, but you are at this point pretty far out of range as you zip away.
Bro.
And I will return, try and catch back up to Davina and the Quetzalcoatl, and I will mount back up behind her in the saddle and fly on with the group.
Okay, I'm sorry. Above game, I think that's one of the fucking coolest moments
Yes.
I've ever witnessed in D&D.
Are you kidding
Wait,
me?
Eric, are you
Sessions
fucking
for Vel.
kidding me?
Oh my god.
Get out of here! What?
You didn't even need
That
me here. I did
was-
nothing.
That was
He said-
incredible.
Eric said, listen, I've been DMing for 3 years. I got a lot of shit I'm ready to try as a player, and he is not holding back.
Not at all.
I'm dead, and this is not recorded, right? We have
No.
no recording.
I'm recording.
Guess what I'm drawing, though?
Oh,
You
are?
Thank God.
Yes.
I
Oh my
I
God.
started
I'm making
recording
fan
at
art.
like 9:30. I saw Jess's text and started recording.
Oh my God, yes! I'm
So we have like
so
half a
fucking
session.
happy.
It's not streaming, but it is.
That's fine. We just
No,
want
that's
that
fine.
clip.
That's
We want
fine.
that
We just
clip.
want that
we have
clip.
a
I just
record
want
that we
that
did
clip.
this.
That record of the kiss jump. Oh, I just can't. All of it. I'm dead. Jess is dead.
Fucking amazing. Okay. Yeah, you make your way
I
back.
had to burn. I had to burn both of my
Yeah,
spell
I was like,
slots.
logistically, I was like, warlocks don't have many spells.
I have 2,
Yeah.
but I get it back on short rest. So
Okay.
But you
Fuck it.
you max those 2 spells.
the rule of cool, baby, supersedes all.
The
That is
fucking
I don't
Lily.
think I don't
Oh my
think that
God.
Davina took her the minute that you kissed her and dropped off. She had eyes even when you went invisible. She was like trying to track. And she was not looking forward. She could have flown right into a tree for all she cared.
What a poetic end.
Beautiful.
Mm.
And then when he gets back on, she's like, "Did you just do what I think you did?"
We need a little cover on the way out.
She's speechless.
He'll reach down and grab. He's gonna grab the same hand he held when they were in the room together. So the metal hand. He'll reach down and grab that as they fly out.
She'll give it a little squeeze. My God, this is insane.
We know how to make an exit.
I do need
Exiting
to
in
just
style.
point out that that is 2 world capitals you've left in the course of a week. In like big dramatic
shambles.
fashion.
In
Yeah.
shambles.
It's true. It's true. We're making a bit of a name for ourselves.
Little bit, wee bit.
Yeah.
But anyways, you zip through the top of the jungle as the sun continues to rise. The air grows a little bit warmer as the day, even though you're up high, it becomes just a little bit less frigid as the day wears on, and you continue your flight due east. Eventually, you get to the point where the booms and the explosions from the city fade away. And after a few hours, you do see in the distance. What you see first is the snaking patterns of the water. So CL is a port city, not nearly as big or grandiose as Thilo Asari, because it's also on the edge of the jungle where the trees are not quite as tall, not quite as dense, but still very verdant. the city rests where Thilo Asari is where some of the branches of the river delta come in through, eventually making their way towards the mountain. A lot of it's the water that comes from the mountain that feeds the river. Ciel rests where that river opens up into the Emerald Tides, which of course are called such because they are these masses of swirling greens and blues as the plant life on land meshes with the plant life underwater and becomes this like beautiful teal, green, aqua, almost like garden. It is a truly beautiful part of the world. Uh, it doesn't see much ship traffic for a lot of reasons when it's still very wild and it's just sort of tough to traverse. But the elves have still been able to set up a port for themselves here. Um, it's become one of the few sort of like quick access points to the elves, the other being Gavethus over down in the south. Um, but as you make your way through and you can see those swirls of the eddies within the tides, you do start to see the indicators that there are some dwellings and houses and structures in the trees along the coast, much the same way that they were structured in Tilosari, and you find that you're arriving at the city of Ciel. You make your way down towards the outer edge of the city on the opposite side of the water. You can see that there are a few other soldiers, other knights from Tilosari that have made their way there and are speaking with soldiers from Ciel. They are coordinating, preparing for the arrival of the evacuees, which hopefully the first wave should be arriving soon. There are some that are already there that were able to hitch rides along with some of the soldiers. So they're starting to be shown, a few areas to end up and that sort of thing. But yes, you have all arrived.
So nobody's here yet. We're the first. Well, like mostly the first to arrive.
More or less, yeah.
Um, is there someone that looks like they're trying to like coordinate?
Yeah, you can see, and of course Jasper, that like the different uniforms of the elves have indicators of their rank within the armed services.
Yep. I'll find the highest
Of
ranked.
Okay, yep. So you go over to this sort of cluster of elves that seem to be kind of huddled together, and one of them wears the insignia of a relatively high rank within the armed services, and he leans over and is like whispering into the ear of another soldier.
What rank is he?
Captain.
Captain, status report.
He's gonna turn and he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, who are you?
I am Jasper, the Bloodstone. Has my name already left the ranks of the Tilo Knights?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Do you know who
Do
my
you
dad is?
know me?
Oh my god.
How dare you treat me like this?
He's gonna look you up and down and just say, well, Jasper the Bloodstone, I am
I love it. I love it.
Captain Fullen. Do you...
Bloodstone. Jasper Bloodstone.
And he,
My god.
and he goes, as for a status report, we are doing the best we can to prepare this city for a massive influx of refugees from Thilo Asari.
Yeah. Who has arrived so far?
No one on foot yet. We continue to try to shepherd refugees back and forth. The first wave of Quetzals that arrived here has already gone back to begin to fetch more.
Where are the refugees being directed?
Closer to the coast, where there is a little bit more open space for them.
Thank you.
Of course. He's gonna kind of just like look at you confused.
Jasper's
While that's happening,
sad.
Aw.
Violet is just like loving on her Quincyl list. Um,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. So like pet scratch, like under the chin scratches, just like giving them a lot of love and attention for
Please
getting us
make
out
her roll a
safely.
fucking animal handling check. Please.
I think I will. I think I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yay.
I will.
Yay. That's a nat 20
Wow.
+3.
My
Bitches.
God.
Let's fucking go. You want to cut me? I'll cut you.
Oh my goodness.
You have a pretty strong bond,
Come at me.
Jasper, with Poppy. It's one of mutual respect, but you recognize that this is a war steed.
Yeah.
That you like. Poppy is a war steed, and as such is treated with that level of respect. It's a little jarring for you to see this predator of the skies rolling on its back and itching its like hind leg
Yeah.
at its feathered side
Yeah.
while
Aw.
Yeah.
Violet continues to coo over it.
I'm just gonna leave that
He's a
there.
good boy. You're a good boy.
You do that, Violet, until a knight comes over to take charge to head back to Thilo Asari, and he takes the reins and kind of like looks at you and then like leads the Quetzal away. And you notice that the Quetzal ever so slightly tugs at the reins to be like, I'm gonna go back over there.
Oh, it's just a big puppy.
I'm gonna hop on Poppy and uh, I'll turn to Vel and be like, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna check and see if Hazel is in the first group, but I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna do a quick loop over the already arrived refugees, just to see if
Okay.
Juniper and Hazel are there.
Sure, you go there. There's a group of about 100 of them at this point. Those are the only ones that have been able to hitch rides on the Quetzals that flew over. You go around. No Hazel.
Okay.
No Hazel, no Juniper.
I will fly back to the group and say, well, I don't have seeds, so I'm not in danger of risking everything. I'm flying back into the forest to find my family. You guys are welcome to come, or you're welcome to sit here and wait for everybody to arrive on foot.
You're flying back to Thilo Asari.
No, I'm flying towards Thilo Asari under the canopy looking for my family.
I can go
I
with
don't think
you.
anything we say is going to change your mind.
It's not. I'm giving you the option to come or stay.
Obviously, we'll come with you.
Except for Dav.
Yeah, that's
We're all coming with you.
alright.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Alright. I will start to fly through the canopy with them trailing behind. I'm following the route that I know that they would take on foot, and I'm just trying to find my family.
Yeah. Before that happens, you kind of wait a second as the group goes back to the Quetzals that they just came in on, and Violet smugly walks up to the soldier who took hers and kind of like takes the reins back with like a little smirk and a flourish. And then everyone climbs on, and you take to the air again once more. And we will leave that there and return to see what happens with that next time.